SAS Bulletin Special Report. Title: Rape and Torture of Women in Indian Occupied Kashmir. Date: 22 September 2025. Region: Jammu, Kashmir. EO. Focus: Conflict, Related Sexual Violence. Chris V. Historical Atrocity. Kunan Poshpora Mass Rape. On 23 February 1991, soldiers from the 4th Rajputana Rifles of the Indian Army cordoned off the twin villages of Kunan and Poshpora in Kupwara district. During a late-night cordon and search operation, men were interrogated outside while women were raped inside their homes. The initial fear documented 23 rape victims, but rights groups estimate up to 100 women were assaulted, including pregnant women, minors, and elderly women. Survivors described gang rapes, beatings, and long-term trauma. Despite multiple court orders for reinvestigation and compensation, the Indian judiciary stayed all proceedings, citing national security concerns. Illegal impunity under AFSPA, the Armed Forces Special Powers. Act 1958 AFSPA grants Indian military personnel immunity from prosecution in disturbed areas like Kashmir. This legal shield has enabled decades of unchecked sexual violence, torture, and arbitrary detention. Human rights tribunals have documented systematic abuse, including rape of minors and elderly women, often under the pretext of counterinsurgency. Pattern of abuse. Reports from NGOs and academic institutions confirm that conflict-related sexual violence in IOK is not isolated. It is systemic and politically shielded. Women are often targeted as symbols of resistance, with sexual violence used to intimidate communities and suppress dissent. Survivors face social stigma, lack of medical care, and judicial neglect, deepening the trauma. Resistance and remembrance. Since 2014, 23 February is commemorated as Kashmiri Women's Resistance Day, honoring the survivors of Kunan Poshpora and all victims of military sexual violence. Activists continue to demand international accountability, UN-led investigations, and justice for survivors. SAS Bulletin calls for independent international investigation into CRSV in Kashmir, repeal of AFSPA, and restoration of civilian legal oversight, medical, psychological, and financial support for survivors. Global solidarity with Kashmiri women resisting occupation.